Hey, what's up guys? Today I have a tool review that I've been waiting to do for quite a long time. I'm super excited about it. I think you will be too. So let's get started. Roll the intro. The rain just passed through. I'm loving that the sun came out. All right, today's tool review, this has kind of a long introduction. Are you ready for it? It's the Milwaukee M18 fuel, 18 volt, lithium ion, brushless, cordless, Super Sawzall, orbital reciprocating saw kit, and one 12 amp hour battery. Check that out. The Sawzall has been one of the original must-have tools when getting into the home building business and doing remodeling work and new construction. So this right here is the original one that I've owned for, boy, I don't even know how many years. This right here is an 8 amp corded. Actually, the cord's in pretty bad shape. I do need to get another one. But this has really been my go-to if I need a really powerful tool. This one right here so far has outperformed the other Sawzalls that I've owned. A good majority of my career has been in the sales and building of prefab homes. So one particular job that I always did on every single new construction home was putting the sill plate on. So once the mason was done with the poured wall basement, then I'd come in, I'd put the sill seal and the sill plate on, and that's a treated 2x6. So I'd often have to do at least 4 cuts of a treated 2x6, if not more. So sometimes I would bring this along. Once in a great while there might be some power available, but a lot of times I'd have to like throw a generator in the truck, and it's, you know, it's kind of heavy to throw a generator, and you have to make sure there's gas and stuff like that. So in the middle of that period of my life is when battery powered tools came out, and cordless drills really seemed to work well. That was the NiCad batteries, and then I recall seeing a Sawzall reciprocating saw that was introduced, and I don't have that particular tool anymore, but I actually was going to recycle this battery just recently. This is a 24 volt NiCad battery, and believe it or not, this would be lucky to cut 4 2x6s, 4 treated 2x6s with the new blade. Sometimes I just have to bring another handsaw and just finish it, but it just was easier to bring this than to bring a corded Sawzall and a generator and all that business. So I made a few upgrades along the way after I owned this original battery powered reciprocating saw, because I needed something that could just do more cuts so I could be efficient. But of all the different saws I owned, nothing could outperform this, especially like when cutting steel. And I'm excited to say today that this new Milwaukee fuel right here with a 12 amp hour battery, it has, let me look on the box here. Let me get up close for you. It has this advertisement right here, faster than a 15 amp corded. So I have over there, my original one, that's a 8 amp corded Super Sawzall, and that really does an amazing job. So if this will outperform that one, I'm really gonna be excited. So my plan today is to put it through the test. So let's get started first. I haven't even cut anything with this yet. I have the battery fully charged. I'm gonna get a brand new blade out, and we're gonna just try the treated 2x6 test just to see how long it takes to cut 4 cuts. And maybe I'll just do 12 for the fun of it. See if it'll do at least, 3 times more. So this advertises right here up to 150 cuts per charge. And I believe that's on a 2x12 untreated lumber. Just one quick thing I want to point out before we get started is what is included with this. So right now it's advertised, it's a special buy at Home Depot, $2.99, and you get the Sawzall, the high output 12 amp hour battery right here, M18 battery. And this operates on any M18 battery. And then it comes with this rapid charger right here, which charges the M12 and M18. And then it has this contractor carry bag with a shoulder strap. And I believe that's it. Let's get cutting. Okay, there's a couple things I want to point out. I installed this blade right here. This is the Milwaukee Wrecker. This is a 6-inch 7/11 TPI blade. Give you a close-up look at that. So this is good for like nail embedded wood. So this has an orbital action up there. So if you want to go faster, through like wood and stuff like that, you put it up there. If you want to go through steel or some slower, finer cuts, and you put it down there. It has a variable speed, so you can go like from 5 down to 1. Has a LED light. See that right there? This particular tool right here, if you check the Home Depot website, I'll put a link down below. This has a 4.9 star rating out of like close to 90 people, I believe, reviewing it. I don't know if I've ever reviewed something, a tool, that's been that close to 5 stars. 4.9 is amazing. Oh yeah, and right here is a storage hook. This swings out, so I guess like you want to store it like up on a rafter or something like that. Yep, just kind of locks in place, nice and easy. Or like that. Okay. So we can do 12 cuts real quick. Okay, that's 10 cuts. Let's try it. Take it off the orbital action right there. Do the last 2. All right, not bad. Nice. Wow, where was this back when I needed it? All right, so what do you think, man? This is a beast. I'm just blown away by the power that this has right here. Compared to what I'm used to, this is just like a night and day difference. Let's go to another test. We're gonna compare it now to the corded Milwaukee. Okay, we're ready to start the test. I have everything all set up right here. So I have a 2x10, and then inside of here I drilled a hole, put a 1/2 inch steel conduit, then a 1/2 inch copper, and then a 12 penny nail right there. So I'm going to cut really close to that right there. And then I have a brand new blade for each one. So this is going to be as fair as possible. Okay, we're going to start with the old corded power, and my son Sawyer is there with the stopwatch. Are you ready, Sawyer? Here's the official timekeeper with the stopwatch. Stop.
14 seconds.
14 seconds. Okay. So that's me using kind of my natural pressure. I am going to test it out again just on the plain board, putting a 10-pound weight on this and the other one. All right, so how long did you say?
14 seconds.
14 seconds. Okay, we're going to drive this nail in. Make sure that's in far enough. Here you can just kind of see the results, how it did a nice flush cut. Well, that's the nail I just put in, but right next to it is the other nail. One thing I didn't mention, it does have an adjustable shoe. So if you want to flip that out right there, you can have this go to your liking. All right, so I did have a little issue with this walking around on me a little bit. So I'm making sure to plant my foot down there. And I'm gonna put this on orbital action. Cut a little bit of metal, but I think I'm still gonna be faster with that. So let's see if we can beat 14 seconds. Up.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. All right. All right, here's the result of the M18 Super Sawzall. You can see it cut. May have just did a little bit of the other one too. I guess that was, may have actually cut a little bit of the second nail. So it actually took on more and did it in a faster time. Here's a test on just the wood alone. And what I did is I put this jaw stand right here in the grass, the lawn. That way the feet might not walk around as much. And then I'm gonna actually cut these two closer to the vise itself. That way there's not as much flex and play in there. So we're gonna also hook on this 10-pound weight and have that make the test as even as possible. Go! 9. Okay. So a thought just occurred to me. You might be wondering why I'm not using a circular saw to cut a sill plate. Well, back in the day when I first had the new battery powered tools, I had like the smaller, I think it's like a 4.5 inch, or I forget even what size that saw blade was, but that wouldn't even cut two 2x6s. That was just handy for cutting little pieces of trim, stuff like that. But for cutting a tree of 2x6, the Sawzall that I had before, as you've seen with the 24 amp battery, that was the only thing that could get me close. All right, let's cut now with the 10-pound weight on the corded. Stop.
13 seconds.
How much? 13. Okay. So 9 versus 13. This one doesn't break quite as fast as the other one. Let's try it. The other one, let's see. Yeah, it's like a night and day difference as far as the break goes. All right, just for kicks, I figure I would just for kicks, I figure I would throw this one in there too. This is the rigid octane right here. This is the 18 volt. This is only a 6 amp hour, so it's really not a fair comparison with the battery, but this is just something to at least show you like some other things on the market right now that you're gonna see. Okay, brand new Wrecker blade going in. Okay, so this has the option as well for orbital. So off, we'll put it to on. And I'm really not sure how fast this is gonna work. This has 4 bars on the battery. Go. Okay.
23 seconds.
23, wow, that's quite a difference. Let's crown the champ and do a victory lap. So what we're gonna do is a victory lap in a sense. I have a different lens on my camera so I can zoom way in, and then you can see one last cut with this right here. So do you have 9 seconds to spare? If you do, check this out. Beautiful. What a beast. Check this thing out. Amazing. I have another test for you. This is a piece of steel. This is 3/8 inch thick by 6 inches. And for this test right here, we're going to use the torch. This is a 6-inch 7 TPI blade right here for heavy metal cutting. So just to clarify, with this I am not going to use the orbital action. So let's put the corded one on first. Go. Okay.
53 seconds.
53, okay. Set, go. Stop.
46 seconds.
46, awesome. This thing just felt like it has unstoppable power. Just amazing. All right, that was fun. I hope you guys enjoy seeing some of these tool comparisons. And if you're a fan of Milwaukee Tools, how about giving this video a thumbs up? If you enjoy seeing these type of reviews and comparisons and shootouts, let me know down below. If you have any questions about this, I'd be happy to answer. Hopefully I've been able to cover everything. It's a pretty straightforward, simple tool. All right, let's take a quick look at the box. How about this for my pointer stick right here? Pretty fitting, isn't it? All right, so you get up to 150 cuts per charge. Faster than a 15 amp corded. I didn't mention this, but it has a power state brushless motor. Brushless is what you're looking for if you're wanting to go commercial grade. So it has the RedLink Plus intelligence. So it provides more power when needed. When it starts bogging down, then it sends more power. But if it doesn't need quite as much power, then it conserves the battery to give you longer run time per charge. High output battery. So if you have like a 9 amp hour battery, that would work fine in this too, or something even a little bit less. Here's the model number 2722-21HD. So my goal of this video is to help you guys decide whether or not this is the right tool for you, and trying to put it through all the paces quickly that you can see how it holds up and how it compares to other different tools. I am going to have some other videos showing this periodically, so please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet, so you can see more Milwaukee tools and some other tools as well. And if you find this video helpful, interesting, and informative, please give the video a thumbs up to help support my channel. That's it, friends. Thanks for watching. See you next time.